Welcome to yet another session of Luminous Recaps. This is the channel where we weekly churn out stories of human endeavor, stories of human hardships, stories of human aspirations, yes, stories about challenges that face people on a daily basis. In today's story, we cover a truly bizarre incident which took place in the coastal town of Malindi in Kenya. Police in Kenya have exhumed 47 bodies near the coastal town of Malindi as they investigate a preacher who is said to have told his followers to starve to death in order to meet Jesus. As of today, 23 April 2023, 47 bodies have been exhumed, and it is feared that the number will continue to rise as more graves are still being identified. The shallow graves were in Shakawola Forest, where 15 members of the Good News International Church were rescued last week, including a 55-year-old man. The followers are said to have been brainwashed into believing that if they starved themselves to death, they would meet Jesus. The preacher Paul Mackenzie Ntenge is in police custody pending a court hearing. It is alleged that he is refusing to eat or drink. He has been described as a cult leader, and it is reported that 58 graves have so far been identified. This is a frightening thing. One of the graves is believed to contain the bodies of 5 members of the same family, 3 children and their parents. Christians are generally being drawn into dangerous and regulated churches. Most of the churches, it has come to notice that they are actually cults masquerading as churches, and they lead people astray. Something must be done. There have been images of a pastor beating up congregants in church. Some congregants have also been forced to eat grass. In one weird case, a pastor was actually seen helping women to bath during a church service. What is going to happen next? This is the million-dollar question. The entire 800-acre forest has been sealed off and declared a crime scene. This is according to the Kenyan Interior Minister Kithure Kindiki. He has also promised that the government would tightly regulate churches, mosques, temples, and synagogues with a view to safeguarding the people's interest and make worshipping safe and ethical. The death of so many people is a horrendous act which has left the Kenyan society in deep shock. As the story unfolds, many people are still trying to come to terms with what could have happened to their relatives, and many are visiting police stations in search of answers. With these events in mind, we ask ourselves many questions. Is the church still an institution where love is found? Is it still a haven for those who are heartbroken? Do we still have fellowship, care, trust, honest hope in these institutions? Is the church about drama, personal profit, manipulation, fame, or culticism? This leaves us with more questions than answers. Something is definitely amiss. May the souls of those who have passed on rest in peace.
And very inhuman to see what is going on here.